Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showcasing my LUNAR and Minecraft settings for everybody. I don't think anyone asked for this, so yeah, but yeah, let's get into it. So, as you can see, I record YouTube videos, and the quality is alright, but I actually record on some, like, I record on a laptop, and it's not a gaming laptop or anything. It's just like a normal, pretty bad laptop. So, but I've managed to make my way with it, and right now I'm getting a good 700, 600, around 700, 800 FPS. So I'm going to show you my settings on how I managed to get that with my laptop. So we should probably start off with my LUNAR settings. As you can see, I keep it very minimalistic. I have most of the time I don't really use my FPS because it's not really that key. I have my scoreboard and yeah, that's pretty much it. The thing I kind of like the most is more of a default clean feel of my Minecraft. So as you can see, I have the main mods I have lighting mod. Snap look is just so instead of having to go F5 like twice to look behind you, can just go like that. I have 1.7 visuals. I have everything on apart from sneaking. I just think it's easier for when you're bridging. It just helps with the consistency. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Why I use that. Toggle sprint I have on, but I don't have the HUD on just because it looks a bit clunky. So I keep the actual bit at the bottom of, but I use toggle sprint. Optifine zoom I have on, Hypixel mods. I don't really use anything apart from level head. Other than that, I have crosshair. I just have normal crosshair but smaller because I feel like it looks better. I also have Hypixel quick play so I can go into games much quicker. Then for titles, I like to keep it as small as possible, 50%, because otherwise, like same in the Sky Wars game, it looks way too big. Scoreboard, it's just a pretty small. Text shadow on, and this is so useful because there's these random numbers here which have no value. So I just press hide numbers, and then for the background and border color, I just have completely transparent because it looks so much more like. I feel like it looks so much more clean without any background. Hit color I've got on kind of blue cyan, just my preferred. Chat I have a limited chat, stack spam messages, background opacity is 0, input field opacity 0, and smooth chat just because it looks cleaner. But like, look, it's just so much cleaner with no background. Other than that, there's not really any key stuff. Name tags I have similar to the chat and scoreboard, just no background. I also use nick hider. Sometimes I use it just because I prefer bridger over the bridge with my 3, which is my actual nick. So yeah. Particle changer, I literally don't really use it that much, but I've got some of these, and I don't know why. I use time changer every now and then, like because I use fog customizer, which is a new LUNAR client mod. I use it like because it looks like kind of like the renders are more clean in boxing and stuff. So I use fog, but fog looks awful at night, so that's why I prefer daytime with fog. And other than that, I've got TNT countdown. It's just a standard Bedwars mod. Block outline. The block outline is white and it's around 5 to get this kind of outline. It's not too big, not too small. Guys, size doesn't matter. And yeah, lighting mods and 2D items. 2D items and item physics kind of work well together. It just effectively just makes your when you drop it, it just it increases FPS because it's a 2D, and it looks much more clean when you drop it. So yeah, that's pretty much all the mods. So I don't really use them at all. I don't use many at all. You know what I mean. Settings, I don't really tinker with this much. I have clear glass, just normal regular glass is clear, and yeah, that's pretty much all. For the misc options, I have smart disconnect on, because so many times I accidentally press disconnect when I'm like trying to go to my one slot and I accidentally press ESC. So that's actually saved me so many times from accidentally disconnecting and losing like win streaks. Modern key bind handling is just so when you go into your inventory and you're holding W, you can go into the inventory, out of the inventory, and it'll carry on going forwards. Because normally if you go W, go into the inventory, and you try to walk again, it'll just like you won't be able to. So it's just better for like if you quickly want to change something, and for like multiplayer games and stuff. Controls, yeah, these are my controls. I don't really customize them much at all. So yeah. Now we can wait. I also show the performance tab. I just don't really. I have shadows off because it just like actually increases the FPS by a huge amount. And other than that, I don't really tinker. Lazy juggling, medium, all, and never. Okay. So if we go over to my Minecraft settings, start off with my FOV. Now here's a fun fact. If you watch my more old videos, you can see I've always been at 90. I've been at 95 FOV for so long, but now I realize how it doesn't really look too pleasing. I kind of used it because you could see it's more of a sweaty thing, but for actual visual pleasure, I keep at 74. It's not really that much, like 70, 74, 75, but it's a nice amount. It's not too zoomed out, not too zoomed in. If we go into my video settings, this is where all the magic happens for my performance. Graphics fast, smooth lighting minimum or off. Here's the difference. So this is with it off, and this is with a minimum, maximum. What it does is just differentiates the blocks really, so it's not a huge difference. GUI scale normal, brightness bright, dynamic lights I have off, but they don't create they don't really affect FPS hugely. Render distance I have 8. I use normally like 16 to 8. Yeah, when I do Hypixel and stuff, I normally keep it 8. When I'm at single player, I do 16. VBOs, these dramatically improve my FPS. Alternate blocks, I have no idea what this even does. So if you do know what it does, just comment it down below in the comments. Yeah. Dynamic FOV I have on. I just don't like it, when it's like that. So yeah, a bunch of people don't use dynamic FOV. They think it looks weird, but I just prefer it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the main video settings. If we go to details, clouds off, trees fast, sky on. That I sometimes have it on, sometimes off. Doesn't really affect my FPS. Sun and moon off, fog fast, translucent bulk. I have most things on default. Smooth swamp colors and smooth biomes are off, and these are just mainly off. Just trying to cut down on the stuff I have on for FPS. Animations I keep on minimal, and just keep the main stuff that I really need on. Performance. Oh wait, let's go to quality. Let's leave the best till last. Quality mip levels are off. These actually, if you have them on, it can decrease FPS by a lot. Clear water on, and then the rest is off or fast. Connected textures I have fast, just because I like the connected textures of certain packs. Custom sky off, but sometimes I have it on. I might just leave it on for the rest of the video, because it doesn't hugely affect the FPS. And again, if you really want good FPS, I'd recommend turning it off, because I'm getting 330-ish. Now, if we go over to my custom sky, switch that off. We more than doubled the FPS. So I personally don't think it's worth it. Especially if you record videos, it's just gonna reduce the FPS and quality. But it's your choice. If we go to performance, this is where pretty much everything happens. So dynamic, smooth FPS off, smooth world off, fast render on. Everything's on apart from smooth FPS and smooth world. And chunk updates you put at the lowest. Dynamic updates, I don't really know what to do about this. But yeah, I don't know if it affects FPS, but yeah, dynamic updates you don't need to turn on or off. I think some people struggle with dynamic updates for some reason, but yeah. Other, I pretty much have everything off, but full screen mode is really useful, because if you have it off and there's like the white bar at the top of your screen, it actually decreases the FPS hugely. Like full screen mode on like gives you like I knew like I had like a 3, 4, 5 times FPS increase after that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys in my next video.